Hello, and welcome to my working table. My name is Lisbeth, and I'm a mixed media artist who likes to work in many ways and with many different mediums. Before we dive into today's project, I would like to show you this piece of tool I bought on a Christmas fair. I think it is called a rolling pin. There was a stall where they sold these kinds of rolling pins with all kind of different patterns. It was a little expensive, so I only bought this one. But perhaps I should make myself a Christmas tradition and buy one every year. But I will quickly show you how it works. So, it is just ordinary acrylic paint, and I will roll it on my jelly plate. And I have a roll-off sheet here beside me, and then I will take the rolling pin and then I will squeeze it into the jelly plate, and it makes the finest pattern. And then I have a piece of wet stretched tissue paper, and I will just put it on here. Oh, let's see, get a little wrinkles, but never mind. And here you have a great pattern. You don't get dirty fingers, and I think it is a very, perhaps expensive way, but a very nice way to make patterns. As you can see, you can make a lot of prints in a very short amount of time. Yeah, I will put them aside. The plan for today is to make a simple Concertina book and fill it with all the prints I made on last week's jelly printing session with things from the table. And I will put a link below in the description box for the video where I made those papers. And I also think I will use those papers here in my Concertina book. I will use a piece of cardstock that is 42 by 60 centimeters, but that is much too big to show you here on my camera. It will be all over the place. So I have taken just an ordinary piece of copy paper, and I will start to show you how to make the construction of the book. And it is very simple, and you could make it in any size you want, or in any kind of heavier paper. You can make it square this way or that way. It all depends on how you want to have your book, and what you want to do with it, and what you want to fill in it. But I take this, imagine this is the kind of cardstock as I mentioned. I take the paper here, or cardstock, and I put it up on the line here. And then I go 2 centimeters down here, and I fold it. And I just use my nails. Also, I want to make a crease here, and if you have a bone folder, you can use that, or you could use the end of a scissor or anything, and you make a score down here. Not so heavy so you punch the paper, but then you can do it like this. And this is the, I think it is called hinge for connecting the pieces for a longer book. So now you have this here. Then I take it this way here, and again it isn't so exact, but that doesn't matter for me showing here. I know this is I want to cut this up in 3 parts, so I take my ruler here and this is 100 and I want to find it there. And then I take my knife and I put it down here. And I don't remove the ruler before you are sure you have cut through the paper or the cardstock. Again. Here. Yes, and I am in frame. And then I cut it here. Yeah, okay. So now I have these 3 pieces here. And then I take one of the pieces and I fold it this way here. And make a fold here. And then I do the same here. The flap is inside here, but you go up to the fold here and again fold it. Yeah. And then you have this with a flap and an M. And I do the same on the other 2. And I'll be back. As you can see, I have 3 pieces now. And then I will glue these 2 together and these 2 together, and then you have a long concertina. I won't do it on this paper because it's thin and don't work very well for a book. So I will take them aside and show you here. I already have cut the same here. You can recognize it, and the same here. And then I have a 3rd one. We can fold. And the more exact you are, the neater your book gets. And again. Oh, yeah, I have forgotten the 2 centimeters here, I think. I will, perhaps this is a little better to see. So here we have 1 piece of paper, the hinge here, and then we have the last piece of paper and a hinge here and here. And then you can see you have a nice Concertina book. I will glue. You can use ordinary glue, but depending on the quality of the cardstock, you can risk that it buckles. So I have decided to try to use this double-sided tape It isn't something I'm used to work with, so I will see if I can manage it. And then another piece here to the edge. And as far as I remember, I have heard others saying that peeling this off can be very difficult. Oh yeah, that it was okay. Yeah, this one was. So again, this hinge has to go over this, so I will put it here and set this here and put it down. So, yeah, I think that's fine. And then I will squeeze it a little. So then you can see nice. Yeah. I will glue the last piece on here and be back. So you can see here, this is glued together, and there's a flap here we don't need, so this one we can cut off. It isn't the most precise book I have made, but it is always a little different when you work on when you're filming and time pressure and all that. But it will work. So there are 12 pieces, 12 sides on the one and 12 on the other. So we can make 24 small collages. I have made this drawing. I don't know if it is helpful for you, but that is, yeah, what I do, can I put it a little up here? It is 200 GSM cardstock. The measurement was 42 by 60 centimeters. Then I made a score here for 2 centimeters, folded it up and cut it up to 3 pieces. I will take a picture and put it in the video for you. So now we can not decide, but we can look at all our papers and decide what to do. And I already think I have decided I don't want to make the collages to the edge. I think I would like to try and make a border around a white border. The other thing I haven't decided yet is, do I want a hardcover, to put a hardcover on the book, or do I just make plain pages in the book? I don't know yet, so I will skip the first page and go directly in the first spread here. I would look at my papers and be back. I just looked at my papers and I have started ripping some smaller pieces from the papers, or from the prints. And I think I would like this one under and this one over. And as you can see, there are torn edges all over, and that's on full purpose because I like it, and I like it especially here where I would have I will make a white border around. So I think I will start to glue this one down, and I'm just using an ordinary glue stick, nice new juicy one, and don't be precious about it. And you can see, I think this is about there and about the same there, and then I just push it down. And then again I will take this piece here, put it on the top, and with the black piece. And I think about there, yeah. Burnish it down here. And I can see I missed a little there, so I will just give it a little extra glue. And I think this is all I want to do, so we can see the prints. I can always, when I've done all my pages, come back and put a little extra something on it, on the collage, but I don't know yet. But I think I will do a couple of more spreads or sides and see how it goes. I think it is nice if there's some, you can see a certain cohesion between the pages. There's this pattern here and the same pattern here, but opposite. So I think this looks nice. So I will tear this piece here, and let's see if I want to do it this way. Yeah, I think I'll put this one down first. And this was just ordinary copy paper, so that's fine. Oops. And then I will see if there's approximately the same amount of space on border. And then the black one here. So you can take a little of it off here. Yeah. Nice, nice. Oh, I ripped it. No, sorry. That's okay. Don't think you can see it here. It is black tissue paper from a shoe, from my new shoes. It was in the box, and it is really delicate and easily rips. So I think these two looks nice. And again, I can always come back and put more on it. So I will do a spread more. I have found these two pieces here, and I think perhaps I have decided that this pattern, there should be a piece of it in, it could be any kind of color, but at least one piece in every page. So I will see if I can do that. That could be the things that bind this together. And yes, I think that is fine. And I will let it be like there, and then we can look at the other side and see what we can do there. Perhaps a piece of this. As you can see, some of the papers, they have their own will, and it isn't always the easiest to tear them. Yeah, it's easy enough, but it always doesn't always go like I want to do it. A little too big, so I'll take a little of it here. Perhaps put it in the top instead, and forward I have this here. I can take a square of it. And what else do we have here? Yeah, perhaps a little of this. Yeah. Like this. I will cut a little of it off, and I think this looks nice. I will glue them and be back. As you can see, I've come to a page or a spread where the hinge is sitting there, and to make it a little more invisible or not so easy to see, I will put the paper so it overlaps. If you don't want to make the Concertina book with the hinges like I have done, you can instead also hinge them together with masking tape or other kinds of tapes. But the thinner the tape is, the more you won't see the difference up on the paper when you glue the paper down. But I don't think it matters that much. And the last piece here. Yeah, I will continue to make all the pages in the book, and I will show them to you. And at that point I have probably decided if I want to do anything more with them. So I will see you again. I'm back again, and I have done most of the pages. I miss a little on the back side, and perhaps I will make them blank or make them on a later date. But when I look at these two, I think they need a little more. And everybody who has been watching my channel knows I love circles. So I have punched these out, and I will glue those circles down. And that is the last, and then I will make a flip through for you. Oh, I think I will have like here. So this, it's a big circle, but there's always only 3 pieces of paper here. So, and this one, it's the same pattern as this one, just in gold, and I think that's nice. Yeah. Give it a little more there. Yeah, and as you can see, I have a lot of scraps left, and I won't throw them away yet, because perhaps there's missing a little piece of this or that, or yeah, I don't know yet, but I will keep them for a little while, and then I will throw them away. So here is my book. Perhaps I can, yeah, just a moment. I've just put a white piece of paper here for a background, and that looks much nicer. So here is the first page, the first spread, some lovely big circles. Second spread, and there is I put a half circle in here and there. And there I put an extra square and an extra square in. Some odd shapes here. And some small circles. Everybody who have been watching my channel knows that I love circles. And there's a small circle, and there's a small circle. And then the back side. Here's a view from of the book from above, and there you can see the whole Concertina book. I hope you find this video useful and inspiring. I will give it a try yourself. I will put some close-up pictures at the end of the video, and also the paper where I have the measurements. It would really help my little channel if you would give it a thumbs up, or perhaps you would like to follow me. I would be very grateful for that. But until then, take care, be creative. So bye for now. Bye bye.